What's up guys, welcome back to a brand new video, and we are on a 8-day streak of content from Steel City Interactive for Undisputed, or ESBC if you're still used to calling it that. And this is another interesting one. There's a few weight classes out there that only have one fighter in them at the moment per weight class, and an example of that is the women's divisions. Right now we have 2 fighters and they're spread across 3 weight classes, but they don't overlap. We have Katie Taylor at lightweight and welterweight, and then we have Ebony Bridges at bantamweight, and we've just got another female fighter who fights in the featherweight division, funnily enough. 8-0 Sophie Alisht. I'm terrible at names. I'm shocking at last names, so I apologize. I'll just call her Sophie for now. Great to see that as another one, but again, that's 3 weight classes and none of them overlap really. I suppose you could kind of have her and Ebony Bridges fighting, but this is a really nice model. Lots of close-ups with this one. So here is the first image. By the way, this is 2 fighters back-to-back fighting out of Germany. Patrick, yesterday, he fought out of Germany as well. This is the first image, as you can see. Different lighting on the hair, kind of goes for blonde roots down to like more of a brunette. We can see just plain black gloves, but on this right glove here, we can see like the stitching for the first time, that close up. And I mean, even the stitching is like stupidly detailed. It's absolutely crazy. She's obviously going for a black and gold fit here. We can only really see a little bit of the top, not too much. If we go across to the second image, bit of a more of a face on there, and we can see the hair, man. Like even like, you know, like the hair isn't perfect, and that's what you want, you know, when you see, you know, the women's division. You see the hair sticking out where, you know, maybe they've been touching it with their glove, or they've had their hood up or something, or obviously they've been punching the side of the head. The hair doesn't stick perfectly to their skull. It does frazzle around the place. But, I mean, her complexion and her face just is, like, spookily, flawlessly real, in my opinion. It looks absolutely brilliant. And then if we go across to the third one, another face on, but a little bit more zoomed out. We can see the top a little bit. It does have her last name there. Not even going to try and pronounce it. We can see her last name a little bit down the bottom right of her fight gear. Sorry. And then the plain black gloves. But those gloves are black. Like, they are like almost the same colour as the background. I wish they'd chuck a logo on these plain ones. I really do. Even if they just chuck Cleo Reyes or Adams again, in my opinion. But I'd love to see them chuck that. But they put, excited to share that Sophie Blank will be available on day 1 of early access in Undisputed. That pushes the total, guys, to 19, with 16 male fighters and 3 female fighters. Again, the women's division is now spread over 4 weight classes, 3 fighters, none of which overlap as far as I can tell. Bridges fights at bantam, Sophie fights at feather, and Taylor fights at lightweight and welterweight. So there's no overlapping. So right now we don't actually have a fight to make in the women's division without someone being seriously outweighed. So yeah, and again, guys, you know, I got quite a few comments about saying that the excitement you guys see in me is quite like positive, morale, hype boosting, because it's like, you know, I've always been real with you guys about it. So if I'm excited, that must mean something's coming, and I truly believe that, and I'll stand by that. You know what's funny? We were talking in the Discord about, you guys are going to hate me for this, I'm going to sound like that guy, but we were talking in the Discord about who's coming. I said Fury, I said Caleb Plant and Clarissa Shields probably this weekend, and I didn't type it, but I thought, I wonder if this Sophie Alisht, or however you pronounce her name, I thought, I wonder if she'll be the scan, and I just didn't do anything. I didn't type it in. If I typed it in, I'd have been literally the only person in the world to get it right. I need to trust my instinct. I know I sound like that guy, like, yeah, of course you did study. I'm sure you guessed it. I'm sure you'll guess them all next week as well. I sound like a bullshitter, but I did think it, and then I was like, no, it'll probably be Fury, because I want to get him out the way to say, hey, look, Tyson Fury's part of day 1. I sound like a right Billy bullshitter, to be honest, but I promise. I thought it today, but then I thought, it's probably not, it's probably Fury. But again, undefeated record, 8-0, 1 knockout. You know, at the end of the day, it's tough in the women's division. You know, how many fights do they really get? The quality is that only that top 1% is actually good. The rest are pretty low tier. But great scan, guys. 8 for 8 on the day. Yeah, exciting stuff. I honestly wouldn't be surprised if we get 20 in a row and then we get some kind of day. I don't know though. That's just a thought. But you guys let me know what you think in the comments down below. Who are we going to get tomorrow as well? I'm still going for Tyson Fury or Roy Jones Jr., but let me know what you think in the comments down below. And yeah, great to see. I hope they, even if they just chuck a few of the women's division fighters at us, like, so we can actually make fights. I know we're not playing, but right now it's like, okay, so we've got 4 weight classes, 3 fighters, and no fights to be made. I know they're giving them day by day. I appreciate that, but I hope they don't wait another like 10 days to post one more woman and say, all right, this is who we've got, you know. But anyways, thank you as always for watching, guys. I really do appreciate it. Thank you for the support, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.